Hi Pisces, this is your reading for November 9th through November 22nd. So this could resonate for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And it's a general message, so I'm just going to jump in and get some cards for you and see what's going on for you in the next few weeks of November. Okay, so we have the wheel in reverse here coming out first, and I'm just going to see if there's any more cards that would like to come out with this message, Aries. Oops, sorry, Pisces. Pisces, you could be dealing with an Aries. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So here's a closer look at this Fool in reverse here. So it could be Pisces, I want to say Leo too, which is strange. I haven't even done Leo's reading today. Well, I did it yesterday. So if you're dealing with a Leo or an Aries, you might want to check out those videos if you're dealing with either of those signs or have that in your chart. So with the Fool in reverse here, it could be that Pisces, you are not taking a leap of faith here or not deciding to have a new start about something. And then with the Two of Pentacles, that kind of confirms that because you are juggling something, maybe juggling two decisions, or, you know, the Two of Pentacles can just be someone too who has a lot on their plate. You could be juggling work and family or work and love or a multitude of other things. So you're just kind of being pulled in two directions here. It also kind of seems like this person is being pulled possibly between like the darkness and the light, whatever that means to you. And it could be to do with struggling to feel grounded at this time. Also, Pisces, like you have one foot in this world and one foot kind of in the cosmos here. And so quite a few people will resonate with that who are star seeds or have, you know, galactic origins, or people that are just really energetically sensitive, or people that have abilities. You know, the energy in November has been quite intense and just really new and maybe a little bit unexpected for people. So people who are sensitive, you know, or have gifts and abilities at this time, it can be, I don't want it to say it's like a struggle, but you might just have to kind of try harder at this time to stay grounded. And that kind of just is the sense for people who resonate with that, you know, who kind of have one foot in this world and maybe one foot in the spirit world, or however you want to say that. That's always kind of a dance that you do, but there can be different times of the year, like when the seasons are changing. Definitely when it gets closer to the holidays, if you are empathic or something like that, you know, there's just like a lot of energy out there right now. And so you might just be feeling really pulled in different directions in the ethers and really have to put a lot of effort in right now to balance that. And then we have the King of Wands here. So you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There is a lion there. So maybe especially, you know, Leo. And like I said, I had wanted to say Leo in this situation. So, you know, there are feminine energies here and masculine energies here. So it could be to Pisces that you are trying to balance like this energetic stuff you have going on, or your spirituality, with possibly a love situation that you have going on. Or there could be a new love offer that's coming in from you from this King of Wands, or at least some kind of communication. But in the beginning here with the Fool reversed, it's like there might not be a new start here or a new beginning. So this King of Wands could be someone from your past. So let's see what other information Spirit would like to give you about this situation in mid-November, Pisces. Okay, wow. Okay, calm it down. So we have the Magician in reverse, we have the Empress in the upright, and then we have the Seven of Cups reversed. So, Pisces, if you've been feeling like there was some kind of manipulative energy going on in your life. It does seem like that is coming to a close. You know, I'm really seeing this in conjunction here with the Fool being reversed. The Magician is also in reversed. So if you've been sensing that, this could be coming to a time of close for you. The Magician says magic is alive in your life. What you need to be successful will manifest. If you believe it, you can do it. So another way that we could take this, Pisces, is that with the Fool and the Magician in reverse, it's like you're not feeling that this success is going to come. Maybe if you change something or take a leap of faith or do something new, you just aren't feeling that it's going to manifest the way that you would like or the way you envision. But the truth is that you are the Empress in the upright. So maybe your focus needs to shift a little from the Magician energy to the Empress energy. And the Magician also could be going along with this King of Wands too. Maybe you're the Empress and the King of Wands is the Magician. Just take it however way it resonates. But I'm feeling strongly that it's like maybe what's being asked of you at this time. See, I almost did it again. I almost called you Leo. Pisces is that you're moving out of this Magician energy, and Spirit is asking you to move into this Empress energy, which says time to take action, give birth to your dreams. Creative projects will be very successful, abundance and prosperity. So this feeling of things not manifesting or not being able to bring success into your life, it seems to be somewhat like incorrect or a bit of an illusion, because it seems like you do have what it takes to bring prosperity and abundance into your life. So another way this could be coming out here is that you could be putting a lot of energy into one situation that doesn't seem to be working out or that doesn't seem to be coming to fruition. I'm kind of seeing that more as maybe being a love situation here, when what Spirit is asking is you to see your ability to manifest prosperity and abundance, like money, into your life. So maybe this balance needs to be coming in between love and money. And I'll give you a closer look at this Empress, who is holding this adorable little unicorn, and there's rabbits here. So there is energy of rebirth here for you, Pisces, even though in the beginning you have the Fool in reverse. So then with the Seven of Cups coming out reverse, this is like a lot of different options that you might have. In this deck specifically, it also seems to have to do a lot with the chakras. So there could be some kind of imbalance in some of your chakras. So it says, make a choice, stop procrastinating or overanalyzing, get clarity on what you desire and move forward. Too many options or addictions. So this was in the reverse. And I'm just kind of taking that as like, you're still like, I don't want to make a choice. I just don't know what the right choice is. And maybe the reframe for that, Pisces, is that it's not really about the right choice. It's that there's a lot of choices. And what needs to happen here is you to put action into just one, so that can become successful. You know, sometimes when we're stuck thinking about all 7 cups, we have all of these ideas roaming around and ruminating in our head, and it kind of distracts us or disables us from putting in, you know, the full thought we need to make that into a true action or to go forth with that. So I do see that there is a real aversion right now to making some kind of choice, to taking action on something, even though it does seem that something here is a good bet to take action on. So there were like a bunch of cards that flew out over here that I'm going to pick up, and we'll just look at those real quickly and see if that gives us any more insight here for you, Pisces. So we have the Emperor upright. It says logic and organization will increase your success. Take charge of the situation and accept a leadership role. Structure and discipline. So again, with this balancing act here, kind of like a lot going on, and with the 7 of Cups, you know, there just seems to be some disorganization and just like too many thoughts going on. So using logic and organization could help you to move forward with this. There also could be a lack of structure or discipline in your life right now, and it could be that, you know, if you're in a relationship with someone else, it could be that the masculine energy in your relationship is the person who usually takes over this stuff, like the logic stuff, maybe the financial stuff. Could be kind of like one person is more right brained and one person is more left brained. But for whatever reason, I shouldn't even say for whatever reason. I mean, we're all being called forth to balance the masculine and feminine energies within inside our own selves so that we can be successful and stable on both ends, so that you can find balance between your right brain and your left brain hemispheres. So then we have the Two of Cups here in reverse. So again, love is kind of coming in here. Maybe there wasn't an offer of love, or an offer of love has been taken off the table. And that could be because someone has done something sort of deceitful here with the Seven of Swords. It says a loss of peace of mind or personal freedoms. Take caution and be aware of others' action. A material loss. Make sure you are being honest with yourself, and embarrassing secrets. So there could be some kind of secret that is not known here. It seems to have to do with some kind of romantic relationship, and the person who is in the Seven of Swords energy is like trying to back off or take off, like not wanting to accept responsibility for that, maybe kind of keep the wool over your eyes still. So then there's wise counsel that comes out. So if this is a situation that you're in with someone else, Pisces, then you may need to seek some wise counsel, maybe get a personal reading from someone you trust, or actually talk to a therapist. If you're in a marriage with this person, you may want to consider some marriage counseling. It's a new world in 2020 now, especially with the pandemic going on, because you can do therapy with yourself or with your partner from the comfort of your own home and do that remotely just on the internet. So people who are kind of had an aversion to like going to a therapist's office, which understandably makes some people uncomfortable, there's like new options now, and it's really different. So that could be an option for you. This card also says compare traditional methods with new ideas to see what works best for you. So I'm kind of switching back and forth here, Pisces. There could be quite a few of you watching, so you'll all have different situations. But this is speaking to me like with the Magician and the Empress. There could be a way that you've gone about manifesting that just hasn't seemed to work for you. Or possibly, like I said, with this darkness and lightness here, you could have been aligning to some kind of spiritual practices or something that now have seemed to not be for your highest good. And I don't mean that in a judgmental way, like you are the one who would be feeling this, so just take it however way it resonates for you. But maybe those things just weren't working, or kind of weren't maybe like stable in the way that they paid off. Maybe it was like they worked, but who really knew how it was going to play out? There was kind of all these variables going on. So you may have been practicing your spirituality or something else in a very traditional way, and had kind of an aversion to trying to practice it in a different way. So I'm seeing here that Spirit is advising you or encouraging you to branch out in your practices and try some new things and just see what works for you. So then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse. So again, coming in with this relationship energy, you might just be feeling like your family life or your home life is kind of falling apart, or it could be if you were in a relationship that wasn't already a marriage, that this doesn't seem like it's going to be a marriage. And then we have the King of Swords in the upright. So this is a man who is, stoic. They can be kind of unemotional or emotionally removed or guarded. So that could be what's causing you to feel like your Ten of Cups is in the reverse. Then we have the Ten of Wands in the upright as well. So it says working too hard or working too many hours. So your partner or the person that you're thinking of, if this isn't your energy, this masculine energy, it could be that he's really caught up in work. This is a hard time of work for many people because, well, I mean, like I said, the pandemic's making everything different and harder, but we still are in the natural swing of things with with the seasons and life. And so the holidays are quickly approaching, and a lot of people's work gets really busy at that time. Other people are taking vacations and things. So it might be that you or the person that you're dealing with has like a really heavy workload here. And so that could be causing them to be emotionally removed from you, or just to not have a lot of time to focus on the relationship. And kind of the sense that I'm getting here too, I mean, we still have like quite a few more cards to go, but you know, this could be a little bit in your head here, like with the 10 of Cups in reverse and stuff. Like you could be jumping to this conclusion. And the Emperor here, you know, he has a lot of control in a relationship or in a household. So when things start to come in reverse like this, or we get the King of Swords or the 10 of Wands, you know, the Emperor can make things feel like that way because they are such a nucleus of a family or a household or a relationship. So it also says the need for balance in life, let others help you. So there could be someone else in your family or your friendship circle, or like I said, a therapist or a counselor with this wise counsel that you may need to reach out to at this time to help you kind of sort some of this out with logic and organization. It also says health problems due to stress. So you or the person you're dealing with might not be feeling so well. And again, with the pandemic, you know, you might start to worry, or they might start to worry, like, is this the coronavirus? But really, it could just be health problems due to stress. Also could be health problems due to the changing of seasons. So I think Spirit here is just letting you know that not everything means coronavirus. A lot of people are still stressed, so it could come from that. And this kind of something to focus on too. Like, balance is really important so you don't feel sick or you don't feel unwell. And then we have the Queen of Wands here. So you could, another fire sign coming in here. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. It says brilliant, talented, independent, controlling. There's nothing you can't do. Believe in yourself. So again, with this belief in yourself is really coming through in multiple cards. So I'm really seeing that that could be a struggle for you in these next 2 weeks, Pisces. So never underestimate your ability to make your dreams come true. So this is kind of feeling now like somebody who's just like sort of tapping out, right? You're seeing all these things coming in. You're feeling like your relationship is upside down. This person, you know, is really stoic or emotionally removed. And so you could be worried about this 7 of Swords. Like, why is this happening? Is this person cheating on me? Are they not interested in me anymore? Are they interested in someone else? But then we really need to remember this 10 of Wands, because this person has a lot of other stuff going on. Are they focused on something else? Yes. Is it another relationship? Hell no, it's not. It's work and it's like stress and stuff. So just to keep that in mind. So the need for balance between career and personal life. It could be that both of you really have a lot of work stuff on your plate. I'm seeing you, Pisces, more as a spiritually involved person. You could work in a spiritual business, or that just could be a really large part of your life. But you also seem to have like a regular job. I mean, your spiritual job could be your regular job too, but like you also have things that you do or need to do. And so with this person, the masculine energy being so involved in their work, it could be like a lot of things are falling on you. So I keep coming back to this like needing to ask for help thing. Like, you know, I mean, depending on your financial situation, because there's a lot of powerful cards here. You know, there's queens, there's kings, the emperor, the empress, the magician. So you may have the funds actually to hire someone to help you with something. If you're a business owner, maybe you need to hire somebody else to help you with some of the workload. Maybe your husband or your partner needs to also think about the same thing, because it seems like you're probably pretty financially stable, but you just have a lot on your plate. Both of you do. So then we have the 6 of Wands, which is great. More fire energy. It says victory, wise choices that bring public recognition and success, promotions, awards, or scholarships. So again, like there is a real need to find some space to focus on yourself. I know you're trying your best, Pisces, to balance these energies, but just don't lose sight of your own goals and your own work. Don't overwork, of course, but like, you know, it's just kind of like walking a tightrope right now, and it just might be that way. But sometimes you have to like get off the tightrope and just go on to the other side too. You know, you can't hold it all together for someone. So I think that your work is really important to you. I think it's really important to other people. So I think that you should not give up on that Pisces, just to support someone else or to hold this all together, because who really knows if it's all going to fall apart. If you're like, I got to get off of this tightrope, I got to get off of this balancing act because I have some things to do, because you are going to have victory and success, promotions, awards, or scholarships. This could be a confirmation or affirmation too for the both of you, even though this is the feminine energy that's being shown here, that soon you will get a promotion or you will have more money coming in and the hard work will pay off, and that's going to alleviate a lot of stress from both of you. If you're not in a partnership, I think you are, but you know, it could just be that that's going to alleviate a lot of stress from you, and it's going to make you feel better about this hard work and this balancing act that you have been doing. So then we have release here, which is in the upright. It says endings that lead to new beginnings, the need to release situations or people that hold you back, and spiritual transformation. So, I mean, it could be that in the end here you decide to let this person go, but I'm more sensing it as like you just kind of let go of some of the things. Like you can't hold them all, you can't balance them all. And so could there be an end there because you did that? Sure. If that's the case though, I mean, was this ever that stable in the beginning? So but that might not happen. I mean, you just need to release some of this to spirit, because you do seem like a very spiritual person. Pisces, you're an extremely intuitive sign. So even if you don't have a spiritual business or whatever, I mean, inside, I think you are a very spiritual person. So some of this help that you need to ask for or call in could have to do with your angels or your spirit guides or your ancestors. There is help in spirit here for you, and sometimes we just need to release it to the universe. If it feels like it's too much to hold, then it probably is. So sometimes we have to let it go and see what sticks and see what leaves. So then we have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. This is somebody who's deciding not to go back to school, somebody who's not going forth with like learning about something. You know, sometimes when we encounter problems in our life, whether it be financial or relationship stuff, we might feel the need to like dig in and like, maybe this happened because I didn't know enough or I didn't learn enough. But I think that you do know enough. So I think this is just a confirmation from spirit that you have what it takes. And if your job hasn't been working out the way that it seem like it should or as quickly, there's no need to be like, this isn't going to work for me, I better go back to school, get another degree, choose another field. I just don't think that that seems like the right choice for you right now, Pisces. So then we have the Three of Swords here in the reverse. So it could be avoiding some kind of heartbreak or avoidance of some kind of heartbreak. And again, I just keep going back to this thing of like letting some of the chips fall, letting some of the pieces fall. Could it lead to heartbreak? Sure. But also it could just lead to healing. And so I think that the avoidance of any kind of heartbreak or perceived heartbreak coming in and trying to hold that together is blocking you from some kind of healing that you need. And this is the second time that Archangel Azrael has come through for you. So that might be something that you want to look into, Pisces. So then we have the Four of Wands in reverse. So some kind of celebration. You could be coming up on some kind of anniversary, a birthday, or like I said, the holidays. And that might seem like just not so happy or celebratory as it has always been, because like again with the pandemic, I mean, it can't be avoided that that is what's going on. So it's going to come into some readings that, you know, maybe at this time of year you're usually looking forward to going on a vacation, or your family goes on a vacation together, or you travel to see your family or your extended family, and maybe it's looking like that's not going to come. So that can kind of put a damper on this whole thing too. A lot of people usually look forward to that at the end of the year, even if you're not traveling far, just a time to see your family and rest, and things are just really different this year. So just something to keep in mind. Then we have the Page of Swords here in reverse. So it's kind of interesting because that's like the flip side to this Emperor. You know, this is like someone who maybe is the Emperor usually, but is maybe the Emperor is just feeling a little less mature, less capable of handling all the logic and the money and stuff in your situation. Maybe could be acting a little bit immaturely, possibly. And, you know, all these things that came up in this reading seem to be going on for you, but is also like a collective energy. A lot of this could be coming from the collective. So the masculine collective right now could just be in a little bit more of a immature type energy, or just not feeling very confident. Or it could be that the masculine is feeling like inadequate in some way or kind of like intimidated. And then finally in the end here, we have the Three of Wands, which is great because this is Spirit here telling you in the end, even with all of this going on, you make the choice. You make the choice how this is going to look, how this is going to go forward. There are exponential opportunities open for you, but right now you're so focused on balancing, like just keeping it all together, just keeping the status quo, that there hasn't been a lot of time to think about what you truly want. So I think that's the core of this here, Pisces, is that there's some time you need to take for yourself and decide, like, regardless of if there's another person in this situation or not, like, you need to decide what you really want for yourself. What does your success look like for you? What is the thing that you want to make you successful? So I think you haven't had a lot of time to just sit down and think about that. And I know that you're worried about things falling apart when you pick one thing and put it all into that because you're worried that this might not stay together. But right now, the way it stands is that these are just like unfounded fears. Could they come to fruition? Maybe. Are they going to come to fruition? I don't really think so, to be honest. I think there's just a lot of change here that you couldn't anticipate because there's no choice that's been made. So the card says planning for the long term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors, be patient as you decide to do what next. As you decide to do be patient as you decide what's next. So be patient with yourself, and maybe you have to take multiple days or multiple times where you just sit quietly and meditate, possibly, or just write things down, like a pros and cons list, while you decide what's next. And you can see how powerful this woman looks here, and she is just manifesting it out of thin air. But it's not because she just manifested it out of nowhere. Like, you've been working really hard. You have a lot of tools in your toolbox. You have a lot of things that you can pull from. So don't forget those things about yourself, Pisces, and try to have some confidence in this. Sometimes we have to take that leap of faith. And if we don't, we just stay in this endless cycle of like just trying to keep it all together, just trying to keep it all together for everyone. But what about you, Pisces? You have to make your life something happy, something you're prideful in for your own self, and then see how all these chips come together, how the chips lie. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Thanks so much for watching till the end. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, do so you can see more videos like this, and I'll talk to you again soon. Thanks.